Hi everybody, my name is Victor. I'm Lorena's father, and I am a master craftsman. My craft is baking. I like baking bread and making flan. Flan is a dessert. I'm not going to say its origin because I really don't know, but I know its destination, which is going to be my stomach. And Lorena. And this is Lorena's little sister. She's going to be her helper throughout this process. That's Juliet, and they tend to work together. So now I'm going to make a flan. I'm going to show you the process from step one all the way to the end. And so we begin. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to put water in this saucer, where we're going to put the flan. We don't want the flan to burn. Are you paying attention, Lorena? So it's actually going to boil from underneath, so it doesn't get so hot the container where it's on, it doesn't burn and turn black. Then we're going to put the saucer pan, flat pan with the water in the oven, and we're going to turn the oven on to 375 degrees.
379 degrees?
75 degrees.
You said 79.
Actually, I'm sorry, 350. Okay, we're going to write all this stuff down. 350. Okay, so while that warms up, we're going to mix our flan. The following ingredients will be used to make the flan. 1 cup of sugar.
Extra.
How many eggs are those?
3.
3 eggs. Can you count them for me?
1, 2, 3.
Okay, 3 eggs. We're going to hold on to these 3 eggs. How many cans of condensed sweetened milk?
1.
1?
4.
How many? How many cans do you see there?
Okay.
1.
1.
1. Okay. It's not a trick question. Here we go. And 1 can of evaporated milk. How many cans?
1.
1. Okay. So we're going to put all these ingredients aside. Now here's our mixing bowl.
I won't go.
Yep. So you're going to help in a minute. We're going to take the mixing bowl.
I want the egg.
First of all, let's open this can. Let's open this can right here of the carnation milk and have it ready with this can opener. Okay. Now, who wants to pour this in here for me?
Me.
Juliet, hold on. Get down, please. And Lorena gets to do the other can for me, even though you're watching me do this. Okay. Grab it. Pour it there. Don't let the can fall in. Pour it all in, okay? All of it.
Okay.
Hold on to it. Lorena, let's get you ready. With the condensed milk.
I want to know, Daddy.
This one's really sticky, Lorena.
Really sticky?
Okay? Now Lorena's turn. You get down, please. Okay? You sound excited. So, go ahead. There's one important ingredient I forgot. I'm going to get it out while you do that. Just keep doing that.
I'm
Okay.
spreading it.
Mm-hmm.
It's sticky. It's never finishing.
Mm-hmm. Keep going. Keep going. While you do that, I'm going to put in 1 tablespoon of vanilla.
Vanilla.
Vanilla extract. See vanilla extract? The vanilla extract is very important. It gets rid of the egg smell. Oh, be careful. Okay?
It's very sticky.
Have Julie lick the can. Give it to mommy. No, give it to mommy. That's how many eggs did I put in? 1, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do it because I don't want you doing the shells in there. When you do it, you have some fun. So now we are going to do a little mixing. Let me get rid of these items. Okay. See this? This is a mixer. We're going to use an electric mixer. We have to mix it really well so we don't have any of the egg stuff together. So press that. Okay. That's enough. Good job. Thank you. Do you remember the last ingredient, or the first ingredient we introduced is going to be the last one we're going to work on? We're gonna turn on the stove now.
Ingredients.
We're gonna turn on the stove now. And we're gonna melt down the sugar. Leave it there till it melts. Have to stir it as it goes. I'm gonna use a wooden spoon.
Here.
And this is what it looks like once it melts. Now we're gonna take this syrup that we made out of the white sugar, and we're gonna pour it into this container here where the flan is gonna go. It's melted enough. I'm gonna shut it off. I'm gonna pour it in here, all of it. Put this down here. Now I have to move it around so it coats the edges, all the edges. This part I would do when Lorena's doing her flan. So it does. This will help the flan not to stick to the sides, and it gives it a nice, beautiful brown, syrupy look on top when we flip it. See that? That's gorgeous. Beautiful. Okay? Now we let that sit there and let it harden. Do you remember that mixture we did with all those ingredients? 3 eggs, 1 can of condensed sweetened milk, 1 can of evaporated milk, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and the 1 cup of sugar that we melted down is now really hard. Well, it's kind of hard. Let's see. Yeah, it's hard enough. It's kind of gummy. So we're gonna pour these ingredients on top of here now.
Ooh.
Now we're gonna put this flan in the oven at 350 degrees for an hour and a half. And we're gonna check it after an hour just to see if it's hard enough. Which one? It won't be, but we check it anyway. Do you remember that bath of water? Well, we're gonna put our flan in that water so our flan doesn't burn from underneath. We're gonna set it in the water, and that water it's floating just a little bit. It's not too much water, but eventually that water will evaporate. All right, I'm gonna push it back in place, and I'm gonna set my timer to 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Daddy, what's evaporate?
That is a good question. Evaporate is when liquids get too hot and then the steam starts coming off. You ever go in the shower after mommy and daddy take a bath and it's like really lots of steamy? That's evaporated.
Ah.
Do you remember Poconos when we were inside a cloud in a sense in the mountain? That's
Yeah.
water that's evaporated.
Yeah, it looks weird when it was there.
Yeah. 15 minutes left on the clock. Let's check our flan. Open it up. Poke it. Go all the way in. Come out. It's still not good enough. We might need to give it the 15 more minutes. Here's the flan out of the oven. I just took it out. Quickly going around the edges here. You see that brown stuff? That's the sugar that we melted. Okay? My apprentice, see how it kind of flows? Just moves. That's all that sugar that was on the bottom, creating a film that keeps it from sticking to the bottom. So once this cools down, we are going to flip this and put it in the refrigerator. And in the morning, Mrs. Gonzalez, Mrs. Deutschbein, and Miss Davis are going to enjoy flan. I'll be personally delivering it, and hopefully she says the same thing about my flan as she will say about Lorena's, my apprentice.